Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Israel has always portrayed itself as an example of strength and unity, especially in the face of external threats. However, beneath the surface of the ongoing Gaza campaign, there are growing signs of unease and revolt within the country. What was initially presented as a clear-cut and decisive operation has evolved into something more complex, leading not only to external criticism, but also to unprecedented challenges from within Israel's own political and military establishment. The images that dominate Israeli media and the narratives put forth by leaders continue to project strength and determination. The focus is on the mobilization of troops, successful airstrikes, and officials emphasizing that the campaign is a necessary measure to protect the nation's security. This carefully crafted image is not just for the benefit of the public, but also serves as a message to adversaries, demonstrating resoluteness and discouraging any attempts at intervention or ceasefire. However, beyond the messaging, there's a growing sentiment of unease. Members of Israel's parliament and ministers are publicly criticizing the government's approach, questioning the lack of clarity regarding the campaign's objectives and expressing concerns about its broader implications. Within the military, there is a similar undercurrent of unease, with officers voicing frustrations about being engaged in a prolonged operation without clear end goals. This dissent is not limited to the corridors of power. Families of Israeli soldiers have joined the chorus, demanding greater accountability from their government and questioning the necessity of the campaign. The situation has reached a point where even the staunchly pro-Israel media outlets are acknowledging the discontent, giving voice to those who might have otherwise remained silent. The dissent is not a rejection of the military campaign itself, but a demand for a more thoughtful and transparent approach. Those who oppose the war in Gaza are a minority, but the voices calling for a different strategy have been gaining momentum. They argue that the current approach is not only causing unnecessary loss of life, but also failing to address the root causes of the conflict. Too many Israelis. The campaign in Gaza has become a burden too heavy to bear. The constant fear for their children's safety, the emotional toll of the never-ending airstrikes, and the realization that the conflict has no clear end in sight is taking a toll on the nation's morale. The longer the stalemate continues, the more the weight of this conflict threatens to crush the very essence of Israel's strength. The situation is further complicated by the fact that, unlike in previous conflicts, Israel is facing a united and vocal opposition both domestically and internationally. The isolation of Israel on the world stage is palpable, with most countries calling for restraint and a ceasefire. Even staunch allies like the United States are pressuring Israel to seek a peaceful resolution while also providing unwavering support. This external pressure adds another layer of complexity to an already delicate situation. In a perfect world, the picture would be clearer, the strategies more defined, and the outcomes more predictable. But this is not a perfect world. The situation in Israel is a stark reminder that even in the face of external aggression, internal unity cannot be taken for granted. The challenges are real, the doubts are growing, and the path forward remains uncertain. But perhaps in the midst of this uncertainty, Israel's true strength will be tested, not in its military might, but in its capacity for dialogue, compromise, and peace. As we conclude this video, remember that the stories we share are not just reports, but a testament to the human spirit, the resilience of the human condition. If you found this insightful, share it with others, and let's engage in the comments. Your thoughts matter. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for watching.